After 6 weeks and over 10,000 miles of traveling all across North America, we are finally coming to an end. But in this episode, we ended off strong with one epic final adventure in Wyoming's Wind River Range. We're just an ordinary family with an extreme sense of adventure. Whether we're traveling by land, air, or sea, we will use our various methods of travel to make our way across North America to explore the last frontier. After spending some time exploring Yellowstone and Grand Teton, we make our way across Wyoming to the lesser known area, the Wind River Range. We spent most of the evening, even into well past dark, trying to find a place to camp, but we ended up camping in a small area in downtown Pinedale. Welcome to the Wind River Range. The Wind River Range is pretty unknown, but it has some of the best scenery and some of the best backpacking in the entire country. We only had one day to explore it, so we hit the trails on a super long day hike. Let's do it. Head to the trailhead. And we're here at the Pole Creek Trailhead, about to hike in. We're going to do about 12 miles today, do some fishing at some remote lakes. Should be a good day hike. And we're off. So we're hiking Pole Creek Trail, and then we'll dump in. There's a bunch of lakes. We're going to try to catch some fish. There's really good backpacking in the Wind River Range. We just don't have enough time, so we figured we'd just go for a big day hike. One day we'll be back here, go for 4 or 5 days. It's a beautiful day for some hiking. Welcome to the wilderness area. So we just did about 4 miles, made it to an intersection. Now we're gonna do like a bigger loop, which has a bunch of lakes on. So we'll do some fishing. Right now we're headed towards Photographer's Point and Alkaline Lake. We made it to Photography Point, pretty good photography spot. Nice overlook of the Wind River Range. So cool overlook there at Photographer's Point. We'll keep walking. Now we're going to find some lakes to fish. Gorgeous view out the range to our left. Gorgeous view out to our left. This is Elkhart Lake. We hear it's overfished, but we're going to try it. So we were talking to a local. He said Elkhart Lake was overfished and we've been fishing for a while. Not a bite. I think he was right. We're gonna go on to the next one. Well, that's why they call it fishing and not catching. On to the next one. Woo! So we just passed an intersection. We're headed down towards the Sweeney Lakes Trail. We'll hit Upper Sweeney Lake, Middle Sweeney Lake, and if we still haven't caught anything, maybe try Lower Sweeney Lake. Here's Upper Sweeney Lake. Pretty big. So the fish are jumping here at Upper Sweeney Lake, but we can't seem to reel them in. Might keep moving. On to the next spot. This is Middle Sweeney Lake. It is a beautiful lake though. We're gonna keep walking. We don't think we'll have any luck. It's really big. We're gonna keep walking to two unnamed lakes. About a half mile up here. That trail was kind of a scam. You never know what you're gonna get when you just hike off trail to a blue dot on a map. But it was like all dried up marsh. No fish there. So we're gonna keep hiking back towards the car. Here's a look at Miller Lake. Pretty big. One last fishing stop here at Miller Lake. No luck once again. We've decided that in order to catch fish in the Wind River Range, you gotta backpack in at least like 15-20 miles. All these lakes are just overfished because it's so crowded close to the trailhead here. But next time we'll hike in and catch some real fish in the remote parts of the wilderness area. But for today, we're just gonna hike back. I think we'll get like 13 miles in today, and we're gonna jump in real quick. It's getting hot. We're gonna jump in the water real quick to cool off. Woo. Woo. It's warmer than most of the water we've been in recently. And there's barely any better feeling in the world than jumping into a cold alpine lake to cool off. Now we gotta hike back. And we're headed back. This has been a good introduction to the Wind River Range. We'll definitely be back here someday and hopefully catch some fish, unlike today. Well, let's look at Miller Lake. So that's the way we came from, and we just looped back here, and now we're headed this way towards the trailhead. One last view of the mountains. So after we get back from this hike, we're gonna do some driving, stop at a hotel, and then tomorrow we have a long day of driving all the way from here in Wyoming back to Maryland. And we've kind of been putting it off for a while, but it's time. We gotta go back home. We cruised right on back. The parking lot's right over here. Made it back. That was a nice hike. We got about 13 miles in, and now we're gonna head up to an overlook, get some dinner, and then start driving east. A really fun last adventure here. Kind of just wraps up the whole trip, you know. And we have been super ambitious for the past 6 weeks, and we've done a lot of fun stuff. Well, it's our last glimpse of mountains for the near future, but I promise we will be back. This is such a beautiful place, such a beautiful mountain range is the Wind River Range. We're gonna get some dinner and then roll out, start driving back east. way to wrap up the trip here in the Wind River Range, and there's so much wilderness to explore. We'll be back here one day, but unfortunately our time on this journey is coming to an end and we have to drive home. So it's about 30 hours from here in Wyoming to our house in central Maryland, and we're gonna try to just drive it straight through. We'll see how we do, but it's not gonna drive itself, so let's get in the car and roll out. Let's do this. Area somewhere here in Iowa. Gonna get some sleep and then keep going in the morning. So good morning. This is our last day of the trip. We have about an hour drive and then we'll be home. We've been over 7,500 miles in this car, about 2,000 in an RV we rented, and flights and ferries. So we've probably been over 15,000 miles. Day 44 of our journey. It's been awesome and we're almost home. We made it. Home sweet home. As you can see, we made it home. That was an awesome trip. Until the next adventure. Whoa.